Hey guys, so I'm in the middle of cleaning up this storage room so that I can use the space for my stuff, and I just really felt the urge to come on and speak about what I'm experiencing right now. So yesterday I had a bit of an insight, an aha moment of realizing that all the spaces that I have that are supposed to be mine, I've not claimed. I've not hung up any pictures of mine in the apartment, except maybe one or two, and even those were just very recently. There's a lot of other people's things in my spaces. Even my workshop that is mine, you know, I made room for somebody else to do some stuff. I have other people's things that they wanted me to store for them in that space, or that they were moving and they didn't want to throw it out, so they gave it to me. And I kind of felt bad of moving that stuff on, because part of me was like, everything deserves respect and space and being seen as value, except I didn't give that same consideration to myself. So now through this whole process, I'm like realizing how little respect and value I was giving myself. Even today, I told my family my plans, what I was going to do, and I'm constantly checking my phone to make sure no one is contacting me that they need something. It's like I'm constantly on edge. It's like I'm doing something wrong because I'm doing stuff for myself. And I know that's something for me to alchemize, to breathe and allow to pass through, but also like feeling that feeling of like that sadness of how I have treated myself in the past, and how that has been my default, and how I have all these amazing ideas, these insights, these valuable things to share, but I'm not valuing that they're coming through me. And it's just, it makes me really, really sad just to reflect on that and to think about that, and to really like, wow, how crappy have I been treating myself, and that also like, A, those feelings are valid, and B, let's change that. Let's treat ourselves like the ultimate super entities that we are. This collective, amazing, co-creative beingness. It's just not a lot of people choose this. Like, yes, we're getting to meet more and more of each other, but we're special in our uniqueness, but we also all have the opportunity to choose this. And the only reason we are, special is because we have our own unique frequencies. And if I don't bring through what wants to be expressed through me, then that gets lost. Even if it comes through similarly through somebody else, there's a different flavor to it. There's a different frequency to it. And that is why embracing our own powers, embracing our own desires, embracing who we want to be is so important. because there's no one else like us. There's no one else who's gonna bring our unique flavor to this world, to this awakening, to this experience. And I know it sounds like a pep talk, but I need it. I need the little pep talk of like, you know what? You're pretty darn cool. So start doing your cool shit that you want to do. And don't worry about, needing to find the right space or the right audience. Like, embrace doing what you want to do. I mean, I'm so amazed at how much space there's being created. The more I make space within myself, the more there's space being made around me, and the more things fall into synchronistic timelines. Even when I feel like I'm pushing maybe a little bit, but it also feels like guided pushing in some areas. And then knowing when to like start that momentum and then let it take its own course. I think that is also important, that we get like these insights, these ideas, and then we get like this, like starting this. And then you're like, where do I go from here? But unless you have like extreme excitement to like another path, that may be all you needed. Was that little idea, that aha moment, that insight, that sharing. And maybe somebody else takes it from there, and that's perfectly cool. Like, this is why we're all here, is to help reflect to each other and from each other. And like, you're doing that, that's pretty cool. I want to do something similar, but I don't feel like the way you're doing it is my flavor of doing it. But I love that energy, I love that frequency, so how can I embrace that frequency within myself? And yeah, just like, taking the time to come on and speak, and feeling like it's okay if, the ceiling doesn't look perfect in this now moment. The ceiling doesn't look perfect in this now moment. It's fine. You don't care about what I look like or the space looks like anyway. You're here for my frequency. You're here for what energy comes across through the screens, through the voice, through the, frequency sharing in this now moment. And yeah, I'm just here to embrace the joy of it all. And sometimes we just need a little pep talk. So, whoever needs to hear this, I wish you the absolutely best, amazing, wonderful now you. And we'll talk soon. Bye for now.